population like experiments. No, Trump was an asshole, arrogant. Looking back, he was a damn good president.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. Whoa. Hello friends, welcome to Look and Live. You are here with Pastor James Devallon, and this is another reaction video. Now, we are going to honor a request coming from our Discord server, and some of you who requested this particular song. The title of this song is Bezz, believe. So I'm guessing this is the name of the artist, and the song is Love Trumps Hate. Okay, I want to say thank you for those of you who are putting these requests on my Discord. I'm gonna put forth more effort to react to those, to respond to those as often as I can, because I acknowledge you for that. So I'm gonna make sure at least once or twice a week one of your requests via the Discord server gets answered, get reacted to. Okay, so that is my promise. So yeah, man, I'm ready for this one. I have not heard it, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Without further ado, let's now get into the heart of the message.
Shout out Ron DeSantis. I represent for the great state of Florida. We stand strong.
Ron DeSantis, he's got a name. This is a name to be recognized for sure. Yeah, I know during the, what would you say, the pandemic or plandemic, as some people will say, there were many negative backlash against Ron DeSantis for not shutting down his state. But now people are looking at his state and they're saying this is a good man. And not only just that, but there are many other things that Ron DeSantis seems to be doing in a very positive way. That I think many are afraid to do. So the fact you mentioned Ron DeSantis' name from the beginning of the song here, he got my attention already.
I represent for the great state of Florida. We stand strong. We never fold. Hey. Yeah. Hustle God. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, I used to listen to Tupac a lot back in my days. Actually, back in my days, like I'm really old. Anyway, when I was really a big Tupac fan. But anyway, I'm used to this beat right there. So yeah, let's see where this is going. Let's go back to the song here.
Hustle God. Hey. Yeah. What would the world be like if Donald Trump won? Whole lot less COVID and more fun. There'll be a lot more love for the common man, working together to make America great again. How's a small town business owner supposed to win? And almost everything he makes goes to Uncle Sam. Politicians get rich, or middle class get taxed. All that white supremacy, we don't stand by that. So I don't understand when they say he don't like blacks. When he free Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, people losing their jobs because they...
Boy, it's telling the truth though. You know, I mean, I know some people won't like certain things like that. You know, say what you want to say. You know, we're looking at the evidence, right? Look at the evidence of a country without Trump in comparison to a country with Donald Trump. Like I've said to people before, I am neither Republican nor Democrat. I'm just a Christian. But I do look at the evidence for what they are. Okay, you know, when I go to the gas station, when I go to the grocery store, you know, when I look at the safety and the crime rates in our cities, he's got a point.
Won't get back. They'll suspend you from school if you take off your mask. Heard they killed the Uber driver at the red light. Seen the story on the news watching last night. News anchor said the killer was a drug addict. And Joe Biden here giving free crack pipes, trying to take away.
Why are these things even happening? Well, I understand the reasons for the crack pipe. I did do some research on that. But really, man, anyway, I'll save my comments for later.
Where our guns give us heroin, treating half the population like experiments. No, Trump was an asshole, arrogant. Looking back, he was a damn good president.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. Whoa. Yes, he was a nuthead. You know, he tweeted too much. He said too much with his mouth. Donald Trump didn't necessarily have a proper filter. Okay, I got it. But he was not a politician. He was a businessman. We knew that. And he was, this is the person he was even before he ran office. You fired. But the thing is, as far as running a country and making America first, or making America great again, or putting our business first and doing the things that we're supposed to be as far as securing our borders and addressing the crime for what they were, at the same time being forgiving enough to let Kodak Black and Little Rain and so many people. So we kind of have to give credit where credit is due. I think sometimes it's very difficult to separate character from duty. But when we're dealing with a president, it's always best to have both a good character and personal duty and responsibilities being carried out correctly in the overall office. Trump's character wasn't the best, but his responsibility, his duty, his works, the fruit of his work was much better than what we got going on right now. Okay? And that's just a fact.
Love Trump's hate, love Trump's hate. Fake Trump's fear, fake Trump's fear. Unify race, unify religion. I finally feel the revolution is here. Love Trump's hate, love Trump's hate. Fake Trump's fear, fake Trump's fear. I still wonder what the world be like if we had a strong for more years. Eminem took a knee during the Super Bowl act. Some say it was for Tupac, some say it was for Cap. As far as his performance, he absolutely snapped. National anthem wasn't playing, so I saw no disrespect. Joe Rogan used the N-word on his podcast, but he keep it so real. Snoop gave him a G-pass. I understand that this land is past. I'm truly sorry, had them crackers used to treat blacks, Native Americans.
First of all, Bezz believe is very relevant. He's mentioning things that are, these are recent things. I'm guessing this is a new video. How old is this video? So this got to be at least a couple months old, because he's talking about things that just recently happened here, and he's just calling them for what they are. And it's true though, and I love this artist already. It's just, you know, it's one of those I guess you would say those truthers. The guy who says it like it is. There we go.
I understand that this land has a deep past. I'm truly sorry, had them crackers used to treat blacks. Native Americans were here before Columbus, so the truth is they the ones who discovered this country. I became a sponge to the information I studied. The whole pandemic was all about making money. Sell a vaccine, if that don't work, sell another one. If that don't work, sell...
The whole pandemic was about what? You done heard it.
A booster in another one. Corona played out, so they changed the name to Omicron. I see through the bullshit, I know I'm not the only one. Create a bright future for my newborn son. Educate him about the world while he's still young. I tell him Trump was a douche who was arrogant, but that man was a damn good president.
Yeah.
Love Trump's hate, love Trump's hate. Fake Trump's fear, fake Trump's fear. Unify race, unify religion. I finally feel the revolution is here. Love Trump's hate, love Trump's hate. Fake Trump's fear, fake Trump's fear.
Wow.
I still wonder what the world be like if we had strong for more years.
Still wonder what the world be like if we had Trumps for 4 more years. My goodness. Yeah. I kind of wonder. Will things have been different? I have to admit, yes. Resoundingly yes. I did have some issues with his character and some of his wordings and some things he will say sometime. I did agree with that, but if you separate character from personal responsibility and duty in comparison to the man that is currently in office today, have mercy, Lord. Anyway,
I still wonder what the world be like if we had strong for more years.
wow, that was powerful. That was great. That was so relevant and so true. You know, what will things be like had Mr. Trump been kept in office? I don't know. Do you also believe the election was rigged? Do you also believe things were really didn't happen as they were supposed to? I would like to hear what you think. I don't know what to think about it, because I think it's just there's too much happening that I'm not sure about. And we have a talk now. January 6th is the discussion on our television now, and everybody has to focus on that. I don't want to focus on it. I think most Americans are like, Yeah, it happened. It was bad, but we we moved on. I don't know why they keep talking about it as if most of us care. I mean, I know I don't care. I mean, it was bad. Let's learn from it. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. But I think a whole lot of what's happening to right now at this stage of the game, it seems like it's to make sure Mr. Trump either doesn't get in office, or is this another act of distraction, or are they really looking for evidence as if we're gonna win the case? I don't know, because it seems like every time they brought one of those allegations against Mr. Trump, even all throughout his administration, they didn't really go far. So it makes you wonder, like, hey, why you keep trying? Because it's obviously the man did what he was supposed to be doing. Let's just give respect where respect is due. And it's okay if you don't like the man. I don't know, to attack him and deny the very things that he was doing that were good is also not right. But I would like to say one more thing, guys. You know, going to the Bible, one thing I've also learned over time is ultimately God sits on the throne. I think there are things that change in our culture that we can say I don't agree with, but ultimately remember that God is the one who oversees everything. He has the final say, even, you know, who gets elected, and you know, and things like that. And I think sometimes we can get so caught up in what man is doing that we fail to realize what God is doing. Now look at this. Daniel chapter 2 verse 21 says, you know, this is King Nebuchadnezzar. He had a dream. They didn't remember the dream. Daniel was telling him what the dream was about, and Daniel now gives King Nebuchadnezzar a little precursor of his words here. He said he changed the time and season. He removed kings and setteth up kings. This is the point. So here we are. God is the one who removes kings. God is the one who setteth up kings. And I think if you were to ask me, did God select Trump as the time that he did? I think he did. You know, he played a significant role. Did God remove Trump? Possibly. Ultimately, God is overseeing everything. You know, did he allow Joe Biden to be in this position? Yeah. So it's like ultimately there's a lot happening that we don't fully understand. And I think we don't have to lose our mind because of what's going on in ways that we don't think they should go. But you kind of have to realize ultimately there's one real king. One King of Kings and Lord of Lords. His name is Jesus. He is really the one in charge. No, I'm not saying we shouldn't vote and be aware, but just don't lose sight of the fact that we have to go beyond what is happening down here. We have to go from earthly to heavenly. If you're not in that mindset, I will ask you to start to get into that mindset, because no matter who is in office, ultimately God is the king overall. But this doesn't necessarily mean we shouldn't do our duty. We shouldn't protest. We shouldn't speak about what's going wrong in our country. You know, that needs to be done. But I would like to also say thank you for checking out this content with me. If you happen to be new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to the page if you like this type of content. Also, put your comments below, recommendation below, and also use my Discord account for those requests as well. If you want to support this channel, we have some links below where you could do that. And by the way, I do have a separate YouTube page dedicated primarily for Bible study. For those of you who are spiritually hungry, check it out. Until next time, remember, and as always, to look unto Jesus and to live by faith. Have a good one. Bye.